A lot of entrepreneurs will spend their entire careers chasing a feeling. They'll work 80-hour weeks, work on solving urgent problems, close deals, put out fires, and it will feel like they're making progress. It will feel important. It will feel meaningful. It will feel like things are happening. It will feel like things are progressing. But here's what nobody tells you. That feeling is a trap. Real progress doesn't feel like progress. Real progress is quiet, boring, emotionally flat. And that's why so few entrepreneurs ever get ahead. Your brain evolved to reward chaos, urgency, novelty, solving immediate threats, the excitement of it all. But it doesn't reward foundational progress. So you emotionally prefer actions that feel like progress over actions that produce progress. And the longer you chase the feeling, the further you get from the reality. I'm going to show you why your brain is working against you and what real progress actually looks like. You know this feeling? You're working harder than ever. Things are crazy chaotic. You're solving urgent problems, dealing with team issues, putting out fires, responding to everything, hustling, getting sales, doing deals. And it feels like you're making progress. You're making money. Things are happening. It feels important and it feels meaningful. But here's what's actually happening. You're mistaking feelings for progress. Noise feels like movement. Hustle feels meaningful. Sales feels like validation. Doing deals feels like you're out there making things happen. And crisis feels like momentum. Solving urgent problems feels productive. And activity feels like growth. That's dopamine. It feels good, it feels important, it feels like making things happen, feels like you're advancing, but it's not actually progress. It's the illusion of progress. And here's the dangerous part. The more your brain gets wired to seek it. Every time you solve an urgent issue, you get a hit of dopamine. Every time you close a deal, you get validation. Every time you put out a fire, you feel important. Your nervous system learns this is what progress feels like. But it's not progress, it's addiction. Addiction to the feeling of progress, not the reality of progress. Because real progress actually doesn't feel like anything. Building systems feels like nothing, feels boring. Improving delivery feels like nothing. Increasing retention feels like nothing. Developing products, there's not much excitement to it. And creating clarity doesn't feel like anything at all. Reducing chaos feels like nothing. No dopamine, no excitement, no reward pathway, no adrenaline. And it feels like this isn't doing anything. What am I doing? I'm not making any progress. Which is why so few entrepreneurs ever actually get ahead. Here's what I'm going to show you, why your brain is working against you and how to recognize real progress when it's happening. Your brain evolved in a completely different world, a world where immediate threats meant death, a world where solving urgent problems meant survival, a world where chaos meant danger and managing it meant you were essential. So your brain evolved to reward certain things: chaos, urgency, novelty, solving immediate threats, social validation, and visible wins. These things trigger dopamine. They make you feel alive and they make you feel important. But here's the problem. Your brain did not evolve to reward foundational progress. Building systems doesn't trigger dopamine. Improving delivery doesn't give you that hit. Increasing retention, it's not exciting, doesn't trigger that dopamine. And creating clarity just feels like doing nothing at all. These things feel like nothing's happening. No reward, no validation, no immediate feedback, no sense of accomplishment, just quiet, boring work that feels like you're not really getting anywhere. But here's what's happening. While you're building systems, your business is getting stronger. While you're improving delivery, your reputation is building. While you're increasing retention, your lifetime value is compounding. And while you're creating clarity, your team is becoming more effective. The progress is real, it just doesn't feel like it. But it's invisible while you're actually working on it. You only feel its effects weeks or months or even years later. Meanwhile, chaos, solving immediate issues feels like relevant. It feels like if the business is on fire and you're solving issues, your nervous system thinks it's progress, but it's not. It's your ancient brain responding to modern issues, and it's working against you. Because in the modern world, foundational progress is actually what matters. Your brain doesn't understand this. So you emotionally prefer actions that feel like progress over actions that produce progress. And that is the trap. Here's what most people never realize. They're not just choosing the wrong actions. They're addicted to it. They're addicted to the feeling of choosing the wrong actions. Here's what's actually happening. You're not building a business, you're building a stage for your identity to perform on. A stage where you get to be the hero, the problem solver, the knight in shining armor, the crisis manager, the one who saves the day. And every time you solve a crisis, you get a hit of dopamine. You feel like you're important. You feel like you're needed. You feel like you're making progress. But you're really not. You're just maintaining the chaos that makes you feel relevant. This is why so many businesses don't make a lot of money. It's why they don't succeed. It's because the founder is addicted to the feeling of being needed, addicted to the chaos that makes them feel important. addicted to the dopamine hit of solving urgent issues. And here's what makes it worse. The longer you stay in this pattern, the harder it is to break out of it, because your brain is being trained every time, trained to seek chaos, trained to create urgency, trained to make you the most essential person in the organization. And it's an addiction. Systems make you less needed. Systems reduce the chaos. Systems eliminate the crisis. Systems make you replaceable. And that feels like a threat. It feels scary, not just to your business, but to you and your identity. So you resist building systems, not consciously, but subconsciously, because your identity is tied to being the founder or the hero or the successful person. And heroes need crises to solve. But here's what you need to understand. You're not the hero of your business. You have to be the architect. And architects don't solve crises. They prevent them. So real progress is invisible while you're doing it. You're building the business, the systems, and the emotional payoff is zero. But it compounds for years. You improve delivery, you don't feel anything. When things become easier, there's no chaos, nothing bad's happening in the business, and the business grows, it can feel boring. It can feel like no emotional payoff. But that's what you want. You want a business that runs smoothly and becomes scalable. You want to replace yourself because you want to have a business that supports your lifestyle, not consumes it. You want your business to become an independent entity. You want your time to be free and your life to be yours again. But doing the work on the foundations doesn't feel like you're doing anything important. It feels quiet, boring, and emotionally flat. And that's what you need to do. And here's the profound truth. The work that feels like nothing is the work that actually matters, because it's foundational. It compounds, it scales, it creates leverage. The work that feels exciting, that's usually just noise. It's usually just distraction. If it feels urgent, it's probably just chaos. And if it feels really important that you have to do it, that's probably just your identity performing. The boring work that felt like nothing is the work that's going to make you more successful. You can't see it while it's happening. You can only see it in retrospect, which is why so few entrepreneurs ever do it. Because it requires faith. Faith that the work you do today is going to pay off sometime in the future. Faith that quiet progress is real progress. Faith that boring work is essential. The more quiet work you do on the foundations, the more successful your business will become.